Hey guys, Tim Patterson here, Larte Lehigh Valley. Uh, Decided to make a couple of videos due to the quarantine we're all in. Help out my students and anyone else who gets to watch these videos. Today I'm going to go over the basic steps in footwork that I teach in my class and that I hope are useful for everyone. I have a nice little diagram on the floor to help me out with the different lines and angles and everything, and I have a small target on the wall because I like to practice tip control due to low ceilings. There's never a bad time to practice tip control. So the first step we're going to do is an increasing step, which very simply means that we're going to increase the distance between our feet while we're holding our stance. We're going to start off with a nice right foot forward stance. If you're using the diagram, I put my foot on the perpendicular line on the right side of the parallel line to me, and my left foot goes on the other side of the line just over shoulder length apart. I'm going to hold a nice extended guard and aim at the target I have on the wall over there. I don't think you guys can see it, but there is one there. Now for the increasing step, we're simply going to increase the distance between our 2 feet. This can be done either forward or backwards. The next step is the exact opposite of that. It's the decreasing step. We're going to decrease the distance between our legs. Once again, can also be done forwards or backwards. Same stance, same positioning on the diagram. We're going to hold our nice long guard, and we're going to decrease. Those are the first 2 steps. These can be combined together, increasing, decreasing, to create that nice little fencing shuffle you see a lot in sport fencing, and you see a lot of people do it in HEMA. So I don't like to advance that way, though. It just keeps one foot forward, and it never benefits anyone to just have a dominant leg like that. The next step we're going to try is the passing step. This is a simple step because it's just a step. We're going to take that same stance and we're going to let our back foot pass in front of our front foot and take the position in a mirrored guard that our front foot had. As so, we're going to start again with the right foot forward, have that nice extended guard, and we're going to step forward. And I've mirrored everything. Conversely, this can be done starting on the other foot as well. Same with the other 2. And that's the passing step. This is going to be the most common step. It's what most people practice with their cuts. And it's a really good way to close distance because you can drive the line, you can take an off line, you can go any direction you want with a lot of force and distance. It can be very explosive if you want it to be. The next step we're going to do is the driving step. which is going to combine our increasing and decreasing steps. This is performed by driving your back foot up to your front foot and moving your front foot forward without skipping a tempo. Performed as such. It gets its name by the back foot driving the front foot forward, and once again can be performed with either foot front. You can drive the line or go off the line. The diagram I have as the basic angles for what you would want to do for either online or offline to either direction. The next step is going to be the follow-through step, which is going to be our simple passing step with one added addition. We're going to rotate our back foot in a semicircular motion to readjust to our target. So this step is always going to be formed to an offline. We're going to go out to the right, just because the camera is not going to show you very well on the left here. And I'm going to perform this. So for this one, it's going to be a passing step off to the right, followed by a counterclockwise rotation of my back foot and a pivot on my right foot. I'm going to start with my left foot forward, tip nice and out, going to step off, and then I'm going to rotate and pivot. And that's going to keep me squared and readjust me to my target while keeping my stance nice and powerful. Demonstrate again. The final step we're going to do is the swapping of the feet, otherwise known as a triangle step, and this is also very simple. You're going to make a passing step forward, but not nothing large. You don't want to increase your distance. You're simply going to move your back foot up to where your front foot is, and move your front foot, what was your front foot, back to where your back foot is, essentially creating a triangle. This is going to be done very simply as such. And with that, that concludes the basic steps that I teach my students. And I'd like all my guys to continue practicing these, and everyone else could probably benefit from them as well. If you have any comments, please leave them down below. Please be nice. And I hope you guys all stay safe and sane during this unusual time. Have a good one, guys.